Interceptors.
Police interceptors are real life one. I'm going to tell my kids about this.
And you're riding with the pride of Northamptonshire.
Come on.
Ace pursuit drivers.
Contact. M+51.
With air support.
Got 2 out, stand by.
And a crack dog unit.
If you leave, you will get hit.
They bring down the bad guys.
I believe you're wanted, mate.
Keep the streets safe.
Put your arms behind your back. Get on the floor.
And battle 24/7.
Get down on the floor.
In the war on crime.
Crash. On the floor now. Here's what it is, isn't it? We find them, we lock them up.
Coming up.
Vehicle's trying to ram this way out in a minute. Stand by.
A fast-food fan is in one heck of a hurry.
One running parallel to the A14. I think you might go, mate, if you get out.
A shifty-looking Beamer lays down the gauntlet.
Yeah, get in. 1-1, got vehicles failing to stop. Buick Road, Northampton.
And an act of senseless violence kicks off an evening of chaos for the cops.
Have a hand behind your back.
It's the weekend. Typically the busiest time for any police officer, especially those on the night shift. In Northamptonshire, with more than 2 decades experience policing between them, firearms cops Tony and Nathan know exactly what lies in store.
Tonight is Saturday night, which means we're going to get drink drivers, fights. There's a big FA Cup game today. Is it Northampton and Kettering? Northampton, Kettering and Kettering won, which is a big shock. So there'll be a lot of intoxicated people from that. It's still early doors, it's only 9:30, but I'd imagine there's going to be a lot of fights and a lot of drink drivers tonight.
It's now the early hours, and at this town centre night spot, the evening has passed largely without incident. Until now. A man on the street has launched his boot into the frontage. As a group of shocked revellers gather to watch, he does it again. And again. Until all 4 windows have been shattered. Moments later, he's wrestled to the ground by the bar's bouncer.
Yeah, I think the door staff are dealing with it.
On the outskirts of town, dog handler Sean is the closest interceptor to the action.
Yeah, I can go down there. What are they doing with him? What do you mean he's got him detained?
As always, Sean has German Shepherd Peggy in the boot.
Copied. It's at the top end by Radio Northampton.
But the boozed-up chaos of a busy nightlife area isn't a safe space for a police dog.
Yeah, Delta 5 or 10-6. We're not very popular with quite a few of them.
So Sean must step into this uncertain and potentially hostile situation alone.
Sure, you've probably seen. Hello.
How are you, right?
Every single one of our windows just at the bottom there. They're all smashed.
He's done that, is he?
Yeah, he's done it. So we've got him detained on the floor at the minute.
I'll come back.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm going to need transport. He smashed all the windows at the pub.
It turns out the bloke who kicked the window was a disgruntled drinker who'd been ejected and refused re-entry.
Let's just make sure someone watches my van.
He's still on the pavement under the watchful eye of the bouncer.
Hey buddy, alright?
We're leaving, Ralph.
1 second. Put your hands in front of you. Put your hands in front of you, stack them like that. Put your hands in front of you, boy.
I'm alright, one more arrest.
That's what you're under arrest for criminal damage. To never sign in, when questioning something related to an court, and they do so when given evidence.
The bloke's using all his strength to resist the cuffs.
You be an idiot? You be an idiot? Okay, you can go on your front then? Can you go on the front then? Yep.
Fortunately, the bouncer is on Team Interceptor.
Put your other hand behind the back. Other hand behind your back.
And with the help of a second member of the door staff team, the window kicker is finally in cuffs.
So I don't need to saw that male position. I've got help from the door staff. Well, I'll take the pressure off you. You've just got to stop staying still. I'm not moving. What, you're bouncing up and down. Just relax.
The prime suspect may be secured, but this whole scenario is rapidly becoming a powder keg.
Interceptors! Yes!
Especially for a cop on his own. Sean needs extra muscle ASAP.
Come on, Volvo.
This pair will do nicely.
He's struggling trying to control one of them by himself. Door staff are having to run over to help him. So we're just going to give him assistance in a minute. Left.
Before becoming a cop, Man Mountain Tony was in the army. These days his passions are rugby, red meat and lifting weights, which is also known as the tough guy Holy Trinity.
Through there, through this gap here.
His partner tonight, Nathan, also knows his way around the gym. These two should be able to keep a lid on any simmering tensions.
Just watch your back. Yeah. Just make sure we got 3 sheets.
You ain't got to do that, bro. You little weirdo. You got to.
There's now more than 50 people spilling out on the streets.
We're not going to talk to you. We don't need to talk to you, okay? So off you go. Off you go.
Keeping the mob calm and the suspect secured is like walking a slippery tightrope.
All they're doing is rolling you onto your side. You don't need to move. We'll move.
I'll move over.
Because the man resisted when he was being cuffed, he says his arm hurts.
He's resisting that.
But his shouting seems to light a fuse with the crowd. With camera phones in their faces, the police do their best to keep the onlookers contained. But tensions soon reach boiling point. In the melee, a woman swings her leg at one of the interceptors. Big mistake.
Heavy 2, he's coming down Hampton Street. You need to do it now.
As the police attempt to restrain her, friends rush to her defence. And another woman has to be called off. Their one job now, to stop things spiralling completely out of control.
You're off with me! You're throwing me!
In Northampton, dog handler Sean raced to the town centre to detain a man who'd been kicking in windows at a popular bar. But when a crowd of partygoers turned on the cops, and one woman swung a leg at one of the interceptors, things erupted into chaos.
You're throwing me! You're throwing me! Get off of me!
You need to relax. No, you need to relax. You grab him. She's under arrest.
Lashing out at a police officer is one of the quickest ways to get yourself nicked.
Yeah, we're going to take it.
What have I done?
You assaulted a police officer.
How did I assault a police
Behave yourself,
officer?
sir. 15 minutes after Sean first rocked up, the riot vans arrived.
Yeah, you're right.
But now, it's a taxi for 2. And with that, it's finally time to hit the road.
There's quite a few there, more than I anticipated when they gave the original call out. And the crowd was quite hostile straight away. The language towards the police car on our arrival didn't bode well, and obviously I'm on my own. You can't get the dog out just at that for a group, and I didn't see the chap who was on the floor because of the crowd. then the bouncers have come over and explained that they've smashed all the windows on the pub. So I've tried to arrest him for the criminal damage, at which point he's just kicked off and tried to throw the bouncer off and try and get up. So ended up in a bit of a melee on the floor trying to get him in handcuffs. And then I had to just wait for everybody else to arrive. But it's one of those situations where you've got people behind you and I can hear glass breaking, and it's not a nice place to be when you're on your own and the dog's not out of the car.
Tony predicted a busy night and he was bang on the money.
They've got 18 in and 3 in the bay.
And it's not good news from the Nick.
Just been told the Northampton custody suite is full. They can't accept any more prisoners. Therefore, the 2 prisoners we've now got to go to Kettering. The worrying thing is there's still another 2.5, 3 hours left of their drinking time, which means it's only going to get worse. There's now no space in custody, no officers on the street.
Drunken behaviour and alcohol-related incidents put a massive strain on police resources. In England and Wales, almost 40% of violent crime cases are thought to be fueled by booze.
There's no point acting bigger. Just sit down. I'll sit down. There you go. Leave. You're not letting me.
At custody, the man has finally stopped lashing out, giving Tony a glimpse of his ankle jewellery.
What's the tag for?
Drugs and bands.
It's unlikely his probation officer will be thrilled to hear about tonight's antics. But for the Interceptors this evening, a rapid response helped defuse a highly combustible situation.
When Sean shouts for help, because we work so close with the ALVs and the dogs, there's not many of us. So when one of us goes somewhere and one of us shouts for help, no matter where we are, the rest of us will drop what we're doing and try and make as quick as we can to help them. We're a very tight-knit team and we work as a family. Dispersed most of the crowd, and as it stands, we've got 2 in custody at a minute, and hopefully that's done for the rest of the night.
After the night at Kettering Nick, the woman was released without charge. However, a window smasher was interviewed in relation to the suspected criminal damage and later pleaded guilty in court. He was ordered to pay nearly £200 in fines and costs.
One white male driver, no other occupants.
A high-speed pursuit
Through the red ATS.
is like a heavyweight fight.
He's going round the roundabout, it's a reciprocal.
Your opponent can duck and dive
You right?
Yep.
and even land the occasional left hook.
I believe it's made contact with another vehicle.
But the toughest part of any contest
Confirm you want an abort.
is knowing when to throw in the towel.
Yeah, vehicle's continuing towards Kettering. I have aborted.
If for whatever reason we've had a vehicle fail to stop and we haven't been able to get a tactic in place, it's really frustrating. The upside is, if we're able to still locate the car afterwards, there's so much evidence within that car, and also it's just a little tick in the box for us, because if it's a stolen car, then it's no longer stolen. We've recovered that car. If it's just a no docs vehicle, well, you've taken that car off the road, it's one less uninsured driver on the road who may have had a crash. So there are actually a load of benefits to get in that car, even if you don't get the driver, so you haven't really lost anything. Right, go wait up. You know, by the school down here?
Oh yeah, there.
It's Thursday evening, and Chris and Callum have been sent on a mission.
We're waiting for a vehicle with some very loose drugs intel on to drive past. So we're just going to park up and see if we can see who's in it and just see how it reacts, basically.
The suspect motor, a Ford Cougar, pinged a local ANPR camera a few minutes ago.
That's a Cougar, I think. I think that's a woman driving it though, mate, but it is a black Cougar. That is going to be the car.
That is it.
The boys are in the marked car, so the Cougar surely clocked them.
I didn't notice him paying us much attention though.
He's committing, isn't he, onto the... Oh, hello.
Now, a sharp burst of acceleration from that Beamer up ahead has tweaked Chris's copper's nose.
Sorry, I'm more interested in this now.
I know.
Sounds like the Cougar will have to wait.
I don't know why he was accelerating so hard behind him. I'm Try this one.
Callum runs the Beamer's particulars.
Involving traffic offences in Derbyshire in October.
This bloke's definitely worth a sniff.
Oh, that's interesting.
The driver's taken 2 successive left turns. Not a crime in itself, but it's definitely raising flags.
Just doing a strange old route for someone from Market Harbour as well.
Advanced driver Chris says the best advice he's ever received on the force is that 2 lefts don't make a right.
Did you light him up?
So he shows him the blues, and the fella complies.
You really stopping there?
But the boys smell a rat.
I think you might go, mate, if you get out.
Yeah, it's foot on the brake.
Callum decides to test him.
Yep, get in.
Go. 1-1, got a vehicle failing to stop. Buick Road, Northampton.
The Sporty 3 Series has shot off like a rocket, but the boys are in a Beamer too. A 340i packing 369 horses.
Can I give you the reg, please?
But there's not good news from control.
Lumberton's way north. What's the thing want to do?
The situation has been deemed unsafe for the boys to pursue, so they've got little choice but to abort.
Knew he was going to go. One more, he was doing excess speed when we got behind him. He was doing well excess than 100 miles an hour up Lumbertubs. He's just gone on into the distance now, Lumbertubs North.
But they haven't lost sight of him completely.
It's actually, we can see in the distance, it's going into the eastern district.
His hazards on, he's stopped.
He's got his hazards on.
So what's he playing at?
Can we have the dog towards us?
He's gone in towards Thorpelands. Can the dog just head towards anyway? I know we can't pursue it, but he's gone into an estate. He's probably going to decamp.
But just as quickly as he reappeared, the suspect vanishes once more.
Left or
Keep going, pal. Keep going, pal.
The boys crisscross the area for the next 10 minutes.
I reckon that left, mate, when we came in. Because I reckon they came in left decamp.
We'll go and have a look.
They soon receive intel that the suspect Beamer has been ditched in another housing estate nearby.
For the offence of failing to stop for police, we can, if we locate the vehicle, even if no one's with it, we've got a power of seizure to seize the vehicle. So if we find it, we'll certainly just be having it away.
When they arrive on the scene, the dog handler's already there, and he's had a good look around the motor.
There's scratches all the way around it. Bonnet, sides.
Oh dear.
Tyres are knackered.
Oh, look at that. Just take that alloy.
This poor old 3 Series has certainly been through the wars.
Oh, he's got the seat reclined in, insert your own word for it here mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see all the cannabis dust and crap in the seats.
The car is registered to a private business in Leicestershire, and once police have tracked down the owner, they'll have a few questions to answer about who was behind the wheel this evening. And they'll need to fork out a few £100 if they want it released from the pound.
It's a shame, obviously, we haven't got somebody out of it and someone in custody, but we've got to take a win where there's a win, and we've taken the vehicle off of him. So he's going to have to pay the fees to get it back, he or she. They're going to have to also give us a line of inquiry to see who's been driving it tonight, identify who's decided not to stop for us and have driven like a wally. So now it's a good result, really, overall. And I thought with them, we'll take that as 1-0 to us for the night.
Despite thorough investigation, it couldn't be established who was behind the wheel during the pursuit. With no definitive evidence identifying the driver, the case was eventually filed. Coming up, Harrison takes one for the team.
Yeah, the vehicle's trying to ramp its way out at the minute, stand by.
And later,
Reverse ramp, reverse ramp.
Reverse ramp, vehicle's been rammed.
so do Chris and Callum.
Show me your hands now! Get out now! You take it!
It's ramming us, it's ramming us.
A suspect doesn't need a gun or a knife to be armed and dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
It's rammed our vehicle.
Because in the wrong hands, a 2-ton motor can be a deadly weapon.
We're being rammed.
It's always in the back of your mind that you have to deal with people trying to ram you. Sometimes they'll put into reverse and try reverse ramming us. Other times they'll try knocking us off the road as we're trying to do tactics to resolve the pursuit, and inherently it is quite dangerous, and sometimes it results in a car being off the road for a few weeks. The main thing, as long as I get to go home at the end of the day, I'm happy.
It's dinner time on a Thursday.
Copy, mate, I'll come round to you.
And Harrison is hungry for his next job.
Confirm that vehicle's in the drive-thru.
Because tonight, the Interceptors have unfinished business.
We had a vehicle yesterday that Leicestershire passed us saying it's a clone Santa Fe wearing Irish plates. We went after it last night and it disappeared into sort of rural area near Desborough on the border. We're going to go after it. We've got a few cars heading after it again.
Yeah. Interceptor Bertie is currently parked up at a drive-through McDonald's where the suspect is buying his dinner.
It's a big old unit of a car, so we want to get as many cars near it as possible and hopefully get some tactics on it authorised to get it stopped, ideally before it leaves the drive-through area.
When it comes to getting takeaways, Harrison's got more of a taste for Chinese than Mackie D's. He'll take a big duck over a Big Mac any day of the week.
It's in the McDonald's drive-through on that side of the road in a minute, so...
But if there's a wrong 'un at the Golden Arches, he'll happily pay them a visit.
Should be in there. It's at the last window at the minute.
Harrison must cross the carriageway sharpish to give Bertie the backup he needs.
Obviously there is a risk if it's on clone plates that it may fail to stop, so we'll see if we can get it whilst it's in the car park.
Fortunately for the Interceptors, tonight's fast food isn't living up to its name.
Still at the last window, it's got 3 occupants.
But with 3 people in the car, Harrison has certainly got his plate full.
Let me sit in the car park, but...
He's in the unmarked, so finds a quiet place to keep watch.
What do you reckon, Bertie? Try and get it stopped before it leaves the car park?
I don't know, it's difficult, isn't it? I suppose I could come in head on if you pull out behind it.
But before they can fully formulate a plan...
It's just coming out now.
Dinner is served.
In fact, it may be reverse parking. It's reverse parking into a space.
With Mr. Hyundai parked up, Harrison can easily make him the filling in a sandwich. But this fella's no McChicken.
Yeah, the vehicle's trying to ram its way out in a minute. Stand by. One running parallel to the A14.
Having shunted Harrison's Volvo, the driver's scarpered.
He's across the A14. Can you get a dog to us, please?
And he's risked his life by legging it across the busy dual carriageway.
He's running across the westbound at the minute. Icy one male, grey tracksuits. He's through a hedge at the minute. I can't get across because of traffic.
Back at the scene, Bertie has the Hyundai's 2 passengers in cuffs.
You got a drone? Yeah, I've got one, but I've got 2 in the car.
So Harrison must focus on the driver.
6-4, welfare.
Yeah, I can't get across the road at the minute. He's dived through a hedge. I can see where he's gone.
As soon as there's a safe break in traffic, he's out the blocks.
Okay, I'm into the fields as well with him.
But has the daredevil runner had too much of a head start?
Is that drone going up? Sorry.
If the suspect's lurking in the field, a drone's thermal imaging camera could light him up like a Christmas tree.
Home point updated.
You can see from the drone bird, this is where he's come over where the torch is.
There's no sign of the runner yet, but more resources are en route.
Hopefully the dog can track him this way, keep him in this area somewhere.
The dog unit is 15 minutes away, but with each second that passes, the suspect slips further from their grasp.
I can't see anything in the ground, Bev. I wonder if he's gone to ground.
With a roadblock in place, they decide to tap their final resource.
It'll be 7 minutes maximum.
I ain't going to lose my life over chasing him across the carriageway, so we've got a helicopter on the way, we've got a dog on the way, hence why I've just stopped here. Hopefully the dog can pick up a trap.
First on the scene though is the chopper.
That's fine. I've got the 2 officers just stood in the hedgerow supplying to the location.
And now dog handler Brad's arrived with German Shepherd Piper.
Anything past that trough or down the right hand side not being done. He came flying over this way. Yeah.
It's now nearly half an hour since the runner disappeared into the field.
The only thing I can think is if he's gone diving down the right.
Yeah. And neither Piper's nose nor the 2 eyes in the sky have managed to figure out which way he went.
Classified for saying no, the immediate area is clear as best as we can. We're just currently doing all the roads and fields.
Very frustrating.
Despite throwing multiple resources at the search,
thank you, mate.
On this occasion, the interceptors will have to settle for an evening of mixed results.
It's still drivable, the grill's fine, there's no damage to the lights and everything. At the end of the day, the car's there to do the job. Essentially, we've stopped him failing to stop, and clearly in hindsight he'd have took chase and probably been dangerous. If he's willing to ram police vehicles at that stage, God knows what he's doing in an actual chase with members of the public on the road. So hopefully the forensics on the vehicle will show he's driving, so fingers crossed.
Ramming a cop car is an act of sheer desperation. And an interceptor never knows when a cornered criminal might suddenly decide to lash out.
Okay, looks like it's been stuck on. Have a look. Yeah, I think it has.
It's late on a Monday.
About to join the A509.
Chris and Callum reckon the Range Rover they've just got behind could have dodgy plates.
Range Rover Evoque in black, I think it is.
They're in the marked car, so decide to tail it and see if the driver reacts.
And it's nearly just collided with a Ranger in SMA.
Not only is the manner of driving a bit sus, but there's something else about this scenario that's ringing alarm bells. The Ford's pickup plates also bear the hallmarks of a possible clone.
Ford Ranger in grey. Of course, they got tape on its plate. They've split. We're going to go with a Ford Ranger.
Having decided to follow the pickup, they sit back and hatch a plan.
We are an advanced TPAC driver in a suitable vehicle. The vehicle's currently not failing to stop at the moment. My thoughts are, with the lack of TPAC at the moment, for a boxing resolution, we do a sting, a preemptive sting, and hand over to MPAS to take over.
The Ford pickup weighs in at nearly 2.5 tons and packs a heavyweight punch, so the interceptors want to sting it to avoid a pursuit.
There's multiple occupants inside, unknown occupants, unknown if they're armed.
But the nearest stinger unit is 10 minutes away.
Thinking about where to go, aren't they?
And now the boys are presented with a different challenge.
We're left now, we're into McDonald's.
The driver's made a beeline for McDonald's, so the interceptors fall in behind and hope he doesn't get spooked.
Yeah, one interesting, he's now ordering food at the drive-thru.
Dog handler Lucy is en route. The new plan is to box him in before he's even had a slurp on his milkshake.
Well, what is the ETA for our next unit to this McDonald's?
The boys don't even order, so their intentions are now crystal clear.
They definitely know we're following them now.
Fortunately, Lucy is just a matter of seconds away.
Moving off from the drive-thru now. Coming out of the drive-thru. Over preemptive reinforced stop, I think, if you're happy with that, given the low speeds.
Although the pickup has parked, he looks like he's kept his engine on.
It's in front of you. If you go on the long, we'll take the short. Strike.
The Interceptors pounce.
Reverse ram. Reverse ram, vehicle's been rammed.
There you are!
After being rammed, Chris leaps out to confront the driver. And because the lad continues pounding into both cop cars, Chris takes a hammer to the window to get him out. Amid the chaos, a rear passenger escapes on foot.
Get your hands down! Get out now! You take it! Get your hands down now!
The threat of 50,000 volts works a charm.
On the floor!
You're under arrest on suspicion of criminal damage. You have to say anything, but a Miami defence do not meant to run questions every lateral in court. Anything you do say may be given evidence.
To the floor! To the floor now!
As well as the driver, a passenger has also been cuffed.
You're under arrest on suspicion of theft of motor vehicle.
You're also under arrest for failing to stop.
Failing to stop?
Yes, mate. When we put the blue lights on and you try and drive off, that's failing to stop, isn't it? Well done.
That's 3 serious offences in as many minutes. But Callum has saved the worst for last.
You forgot to pick up your McSpicy as well. I asked you to park in day 1.
They should throw away the key for that one.
What's your current age? 16. 16? You are further under arrest for driving without a licence and driving with no insurance if you are 16, okay?
This young chap's got some serious questions to answer back at the Nick. The cloned Hyundai that rammed Harrison earlier was never claimed and was later crushed. The passengers were released without charge, and for now, the man who ran remains at large. So too does the lad who ran from the pickup. However, the underage driver of the pickup got done for criminal damage, driving without a licence and without insurance. He got 6 points on his record, a £250 fine and a 9-month rehabilitation order. Both him and his passenger remain under investigation for the theft of the vehicle. It's Friday evening, and rolling out for the start of her night shift is dog handler Lucy.
We're just going for a vehicle that hit an ANPR camera on the A14, and there's another officer behind it, driving a bit erratically, so we're just all tipping out, see if we can get it stopped safely.
The car has previously failed to stop for the cops, plus it's got a marker for document offences.
Just waiting for a suitable place to try and get it stopped. If we do it in a minute, although we know where to stop up later on.
Lucy is still 2 miles from the action.
We're 30 seconds behind you.
But on the A14, Interceptor Max has just caught up.
The 6th floor, we're behind you then.
In the marked car ahead of him, Harrison Beverly is waiting for a moment to pounce.
The vehicle is slowing. Next time we get a lane, I will go for it.
Now Max is here, Harrison flicks on the blues.
We've got a clear identification vehicle. They're here slowing speed to 60 road.
As they approach the lay-by, it looks like it's job done.
Got compliance with the lay-by. Still get in front of the lane.
But the bloke's bolted before, so Max heads him off just to be safe.
Stop walking.
Moments later, Lucy's on the scene. Her partner this evening is Cocker Spaniel and expert drug sniffer, Socks.
Let's go and see if they want it searching.
The driver has admitted to being disqualified, so is already in cuffs. And the marker on his car is murky to say the least.
Counterfeit foreign documents. It's not really drugs, is it? But it's probably worth searching it by hand rather than the dog.
Sounds like the nose they'll be relying on tonight will be the coppers rather than the canine.
If we find anything drug related, I'll put the dog in, but the marker doesn't say anything about drugs, so...
Lucy goes in first
Baseball bat.
and pulls out some sporting goods.
There's a baseball bat down the side of the passenger seat.
He won't be hitting any home runs with it stuffed down there.
There's flakes of cannabis.
It's everywhere, isn't it? There's quite a lot in the back as well, like flakes of it.
A few cannabis crumbs isn't exactly a big score.
Lucy?
Yeah.
But has Joe just knocked it out the park?
Oh, nice.
So, what's that? One bag containing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, around 6
Okay.
individual deal bags.
Should we put the dog through them?
Yeah.
Yeah, take that out. Joe's just found some Class A, so I'm going to put socks through.
He's no sniffer dog, but he's no ordinary Joe either.
So far, we've found roughly 6 individual deal bags of a white powder, possibly cocaine. And so Lucy's going to get the drugs dog out, run the dog over the car, see what else we can find.
If there's more drugs in the car, Socks will soon sniff them out. Meanwhile, Interceptor Sandra is after something even more unsavoury.
So stick your tongue out for me.
A sample of saliva from the driver.
So this test is going to take 8 minutes, and I'll update my colleague while he's travelling to custody if it comes up as positive, alright?
Back at the car.
Happy?
I think so.
Yeah.
Socks has had his nose over every inch of the interior.
The other officers obviously found the 6 wraps of what we think is probably cocaine. Socks hasn't found anything in addition to that yet, and the driver's obviously disqualified as well, so it's a good stop in the end.
There's no more dodgy parcels here, so Lucy calls it.
Yeah, I think that's it, mate, to be honest.
But 8 minutes have now passed since the drug wipe, which means the results are in.
He was swerving when he was driving and speeding up from 100 to 60 and 50 and back up to 100. We put him on a drugs wipe and he's tested positive for cannabis and for cocaine, so we'll go to custody, disqualified and drug driving probably, so yeah, quite happy.
The fellow wasn't charged with possession of Class A, but he did plead guilty to driving whilst disqualified and without insurance. He was ordered to pay £200 and was banned from driving for 14 months. He was also charged with drug driving, but the case was later dropped at court. Still to come.
Your offside brake light's not working.
A roadside MOT. So
you've got no headlights.
That fails to illuminate.
There's quite a lot of issues with this, isn't there?
It's lunchtime.
NG from 1-4 for a Code 2 vehicle check.
And Joe Wood is having a nibble on a suspicious Vauxhall.
This vehicle in front, silver Vauxhall Astra, it's in quite a poor state of repair. I think it's supposed to be silver/grey, but it's covered in mud.
Cops have learned that drivers who don't maintain their cars often don't maintain their insurance premiums either.
I'm pretty sure as well that from the Motor Insurance Bureau, Astras are statistically one of the most uninsured vehicles. This one's come back on PNC as insured, documents in order. However, we'll put a stop on it, see who's driving it, and make sure everything's okay.
Blues, twos, and the copper's finger have the desired effect.
Hi there, how you doing? All right? Yeah, not too bad. Just a routine stop, just to make sure everything's in order with the vehicle. What insurance have you got to drive the vehicle?
I've run out of data, so before I just borrowed this one.
The bloke says the beaten up Astra belongs to his boss, who's insured him to drive it for 24 hours. Joe has his doubts.
Potential insurance issue. They're saying that the keeper put a day policy on it earlier on, so see if we can get evidence of that. If not, it'll be coming with us.
It doesn't take long to establish 3 things.
Right.
Joe's suspicions are bang on.
I don't think you've got any insurance for this.
This guy's walking home.
1-4, could I organise 165 recovery please for no insurance?
And the Astra's status as one of the country's most uninsured cars remains intact.
If the boss turns up and goes, oh yeah, here's the policy, look, and it's all legit, then we can just discount this, alright? Yeah.
Enter a new player, stage left.
Who are you then? Are you
I'm the registered insurer.
You're the registered keeper. So what's the reason for Micah driving the vehicle?
Just borrowing it to go out.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I wasn't getting him on the insurance, so I was on the phone to him there.
The boss says he was just getting around to sorting the insurance, but you know, admin issues. An excuse which won't cut any ice with Joe.
You'll be reported for driving without insurance, and you'll be reported for causing and permitting Micah to drive without insurance.
But it's not all bad news for the boss.
You're insured on this, aren't you?
Yeah.
Right, okay. So, given that you're now here, I don't need to take this vehicle away anymore. I can let you take it, but you will be getting reported as well, okay?
The pair are free to go.
Right, go. Cheers then. Thank you.
Another statistic in the tale of one of Britain's most uninsured cars.
We said earlier on about the amount of these that are uninsured. That just came true, didn't it?
And no sooner is Joe back on the dual carriageway,
can I get a code 2 please?
That he gets a second chance to road test the stats of the Motor Insurance Bureau.
There's an Astra in lane 2, looked a bit quick, sitting around 80. Added to that, there's a light out the back.
And once Joe overtakes, the front's not much better.
And I can see there's a light out on the front, so just worth a check.
The Interceptor lights his follow me sign and leads the Astra off the dual carriageway into a lay-by.
How you doing? All right. Reason I stopped you in the first place was your speed. All right.
No, I didn't go over 8.
No,
70, 75. I reckon.
I'm not going to give you a ticket for that. All right. But vehicle then, whose is it?
It's my vehicle. I've got insurance certificate and shit. You want to see it?
Yeah, go for it if you've got documents.
It looks like this Astra won't bolster the uninsured statistics.
Perfect.
But it is a bit of a wreck.
You've got a near side light out, and you've got your offside brake lights not working. So you've got no headlights.
Doesn't get drive at night.
Okay, and is there any main beam?
Yeah.
Just the one side, naturally.
So you've got main beam on that side, but no headlights, right?
But they are getting done today.
I think you are too.
There's quite a lot of issues with this, isn't there?
It looks like a PG9 job, prohibiting the car from public roads.
The vehicle's going to have a prohibition put on it, which basically means you can't drive the vehicle anymore.
Well, the driver has one bit of luck on his side.
Technically, it is PG9, but it's still daylight, so that.
Because it's daytime, he's going to get away without the car being seized.
I'd say if he gets his headlights changed, then.
Yeah, I'll get it all done today.
But when Joe has a closer look, there's exposed metal on the mirror.
You clip a cyclist, rather than a nice bit of curved plastic hitting them, you've got this metal hitting them.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
And under the bonnet,
there's no strap on that either.
The battery's not secure.
You've got a few issues going on here, haven't you?
It's a bag of shit, but it's a workhorse.
Ah, it's a workhorse, which brings another problem.
You're using it in your role as a handyman, so for that you need business insurance, which you haven't got. I'm not going to seize it because you have got insurance.
Thank you.
Right, so I'm not going to take it away. I'm going to let you continue your journey and hope that you get all these things fixed.
100% today.
However, I'm going to report you for the offences, okay?
That's fine, I appreciate that.
So, expect something in the post.
Yeah, so basically the vehicle's a bag of shit and he needs to come off the road, mate. That's what you're saying.
Here's your words,
I agree.
The Astra driver stopped earlier was guilty of driving without insurance. He got 6 points and fines and charges, totalling £258. The owner who allowed him to drive received 6 points and fines of more than £800. The guy who was light on light was convicted of driving a car in a dangerous condition and without valid business insurance. He also received 6 points and fines totalling £280.
Put your seatbelt on!